What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, I be Miss Eight Fingers, and today I'm gonna give you guys a little story. Now, before I give you the story, I'm gonna actually pour out some bourbon because I see a lot of people who do story times pour out water, alcohol, whatever. I'm gonna be sipping on some 114 Old Granddad bourbon. I'm a big bourbon guy, so something I really like. Honestly, if you want a cheap bottle that's gonna hit you strong, this right here is what you want. It's 55% alcohol, I believe. 57% alcohol, actually. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And it cost me only like $20, I believe. So it's not bad. So let's just pour this out real quick. Got myself my nice little chill glass right here, or very chill glass. There we go. And now that I poured it out, cheers, guys. Right off the bat, I get that maple taste to it, almost like a Woodford Reserve, but not as strong. I do get like a hint of almost like chocolate or vanilla in there, like a sweetness to it. So I'm not a big whiskey guy. I am a whiskey guy, but I'm not like a whiskey aficionado. So don't expect me to know like the right things I'm supposed to taste. I'm just going off of my palate and what I can taste as a 23-year-old who's trying to get into bourbon. Now then, let's get into the video. Actually, I should probably do this like how Thomas Sanders does it. Story time. Anyway, this story time is gonna be about when my high school almost got shot up. Now, I know what you're thinking, a school shooting? And we didn't hear about it? It wasn't on the news? Yes, because, well, almost is the key word in that sentence. So allow me to begin. This story takes place in my high school when I was a freshman. I was probably around 13 or 14 years old. Shout out to the graduating class of 2017, because that's what I am. Honestly, in my opinion, I think 2017 was the last time shit was kind of normal, because everything hit the fan the moment 2018 hit. Just saying. But anyway, it was 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013 was my freshman year, I think, right? I think so. I'll put up a little annotation or something right up here if it's not. But hopefully I did the math right. Hopefully my 4 years in high school paid off. So now, for the 18th time, freshman year of high school, I was 13 or 14 years old. There we go. It was also Spirit Week when this happened. For those of you who don't know what Spirit Week is, basically you're celebrating your school spirit, and I believe your football team is gonna face your rivals. My school, I believe, did not face the rivals at the time. Actually, no, that was I actually don't remember. Anyway, moving on. Typically, you're gonna face your rival school in a football game, and people are gonna be going crazy. You're gonna have different days where you are, I don't know, showing your school spirit by wearing school colors. I believe there was a parade, little floats and shit, you know, basically regular parade shit. And it was also around homecoming time, I believe. I actually think homecoming and Spirit Week, it goes hand in hand for most people. I don't know if they still do that now, but hopefully they do. If you don't, I am sorry. Back in my day, that's how we did it. Anyway, how many times am I gonna say anyway in this video? Probably more than I should. Anyway, there I go again. When this happened, it was on a Friday. It was the last day of Spirit Week, and we were all wearing our school colors. I was wearing purple and gold, even though I'm not from LA, and for some reason, that was still our school colors. Don't know why, but I'm not gonna complain. I really didn't care. R.I.P. Kobe the GOAT. Legends never die. We were all getting out of class. I believe it was 7th period that this happened. We were all heading to the gymnasium where they had the bleachers set up, the band was set up, and they had like a little, not really red carpet, but basically a little area for the football team to come out. I think it was only the seniors because it was their last year of playing, obviously. So anyway, we were supposed to sit together as a class, but I chose not to. Actually, none of us did. We all sat wherever the hell we wanted. I sat with my boys, of course, because, you know, shout out to the boys. So I'm sitting with my boys. We were just talking, chilling. We were on our phones because We were allowed to. I don't know if you could still do that in high school, be on your phones. I'm sure you can. So I'm just talking out of my ass. But anyway, the point I'm trying to say is I was just being a lazy fuck and just sitting there, just chilling like normal. A good 10 or 20 minutes pass, and we all start to wonder what's going on. Shouldn't they have started by now? We go ask a teacher. She doesn't know what's going on. We go talk to a hall monitor. We even talked to an officer, and he didn't know what was going on. For those of you who don't know, in New York, most schools, I'm pretty sure, have police officers in the schools. They do the security work, and God forbid if there was a school shooting like mine, they would have to step in. Hopefully, I should say, because I'm pretty sure that there was a story of a school shooting where the officer just ran away. Fuck him. He didn't do his job. He's a piece of shit. Fuck you. None of us knew what was going on, so we go and sit back on the bleachers trying to figure shit out, talking to everybody about what's going on. Literally 5 minutes into that, we all get told that we have to go back to our classrooms. I don't know why. None of us know why. We all have to line up and go back to class. We're all going back to class. We're on our phones. Someone, I forgot who, I think it was a female, she looked up on Twitter. She was on Twitter, and she found this from a kid in our high school. I think he was also a freshman. We look at the tweet, and it says, shooting up the high school during pep rally. I'm pretty sure I cannot find that tweet anymore, and I'm pretty sure there's legal issues if I tried to, so I'm not going to do that. I don't want to be sued. But that was what it said. I'm shooting up the high school during pep rally. So now we know what the hell is going on. Once we get back into the classroom, we all start freaking out. What the hell is going on? Why is somebody shooting up the school? Or why does somebody want to shoot the school? And some of us are a little scared, obviously. And I just want to say real quick, this is not me making fun or joking about school shootings. This is a real thing that has to stop. I really don't want to make this out to seem like I'm just brushing it off and trying to make a quick buck out of this. I promise you I'm not. This is just a way for me to tell a story that actually happened and also bring attention to something that is very problematic. A lot of these people who are shooting up schools are either just straight up crazy or they just don't care about life and they need to be stopped. I'm not saying gun control is the proper thing to do, because even I don't know what the right solution for this is. The victims of these shootings and the families of them will never understand why, but they shouldn't be made fun of. I also want to add that to the victims and the families, I am so sorry for what has happened to you. You did not deserve any of this. And to the people who are just making jokes about it, I can understand why making dark humor jokes is funny. I do the same thing every now and then, but there comes a limit, and I can't say that it is a limit, but in my opinion, there should be a limit on what should be and should not be funny. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that helps. But now, going back to the story, we were back in our classroom and we're mostly freaking out. Not all of us, but some of us. Some of us are crying and are worried. Some of us are standing in the back of the camera, in the back of the room. Some of us are by the window ready to break the fucking thing. And some of us are even calling our parents saying, somebody's shooting up the school, I don't know what's going on. So that was very, at that point, it was very, I want to say nerve-wracking in a way, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the shooting is real or not. You don't know if you're going to die or not. You don't even know if somebody's going to come and save you. Like, you are basically on your own, and you have to try to figure out what's going on, especially at a young age where you don't know what's going on. You don't know the world as well as you do now. That's pretty sketchy and it's pretty scary. So I can genuinely say that, me personally, even though I tried not to worry about it, I was definitely worried about it. Before I get too sentimental and too emotional about this and bring up my personal feelings to it, let me continue. So we're in class, people are crying, people are calling their parents, people are ready to break the fucking window to jump out and run away. We get hear on the loudspeaker that all teachers lock their doors. Code, I want to say code red or code blue, I don't remember which one exactly. Hopefully if I can find it on Google, I'll post it right here. But I believe it was code blue. I want to say I don't know. I don't even know what code red would be then if it wasn't code blue. So I'm going to say code red instead. So We're freaking out in class. Some of us are calling our parents, breaking windows, doing all sorts of crazy shit when the loudspeaker comes on and we get told, code red, teachers lock your doors. The teacher goes, locks her door, and we just stand there or sit there trying to figure out what the hell is going on. We wait there in silence. We're actually not sitting at our desk either. We are sitting in the back of the classroom by the windows, just hunched over, just like this, basically. Some of us are basically like cowering behind chairs and desks because we don't know what's gonna happen. We stand like that. We sit like that. We sit like that for about 20 minutes. I want to say 20 or 30 minutes. When we finally hear over the loudspeaker, code red is over, code blue is over, whatever the fucking number was, or letter, color. I'm getting drunk. I'm getting fucking drunk. 57% alcohol will do that to you guys. Anyway, so we get told that code, whatever color, is over, unlock your doors. We don't even get to class. We don't even get to the lesson in class. We just pack our shit and we leave because it's already time to go. We don't hear anything else about it until I'd say the Monday of the following week. We're all talking about it on the bus. We're all talking about it as we walk home. We're all trying to figure out who the hell is doing this, why they're doing it, and every which way we should have gone about it. Some of us were, some of us weren't. Some of us didn't care. Point is, on Monday, we get a letter sent home, and it talks about what happened. We don't get told who the kid was, or what kind of gun, what bullets he was using, or if he even had a gun. But all it really does is explain that there was a gun scare or a mass shooting scare at our high school, and necessary steps are being taken. That's all the letter said, and that's all our parents knew about it. Even though that's what the letter said, we get told much more in school, and it's not from other teachers or professors or faculty or whatever. We find this out from ourselves. We find out by other students who knew the kid, who knew of him, and try to figure out why he did it. So I don't remember any of their names. It's been like 5-6 years since I talked to any of you. My bad. Anyway, we get told that some students, none of us knew who it was, told the police officers and principal, I believe it was, that somebody's trying to shoot up the pep rally. So anyways, I don't know who it was personally, but some students saw the tweet and told teachers, faculty, principal, and officers during the pep rally that somebody was trying to shoot up the school. They showed them the tweet. That's what made us all go back into the classroom and wait to see if we were gonna die or not. Probably not a good way to say that. Let me rephrase that. The students that showed the officers, principal, teacher, whoever, that somebody was trying to shoot up the school, that was what caused us to go back to our classroom and wait to see what would happen. Hopefully that's better. We find out through other students that this kid, who was a freshman, was shooting up the high school. He brought a gun in. What kind of gun, you might ask? He had a water gun. Let me repeat. He had a water gun. A water gun. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. He had a water gun. So this son of a bitch tweeted out that he was gonna shoot up the pep rally with a water gun. What the actual fuck, bro? So we find out this dumbass kid had a water gun on him, and he tweeted out that he was gonna shoot up the school during pep rally. Apparently he was just trying to get us wet. Honestly, my guess is that's the only way he can get a girl wet. So this son of a bitch tweets out that he's gonna shoot up the school during pep rally, causing mayhem and commotion. People are fearing for their lives, and all you had was a fucking water gun. I'm gonna have to pull more of this out. So what we find out is that he was caught by the police, he was arrested, he was booked, and I don't think he was expelled actually, as crazy as it sounds. I don't believe he was expelled. I believe he was suspended for a long period of time. because we didn't hear anything about expulsion at the meeting that they had a week later, I think. Basically, you know how they have like those parent-teacher conferences. I believe they had one for the entire school district, I believe, and they talked about it. But we didn't hear anything about somebody being expelled. So as far as I know, he was caught by the police, arrested, booked, and he never got expelled. He got suspended. I'm sure he got arrested, but I don't know what happened to him after that. We were all just in awe that somebody would mess with us that badly and scare so many people. So many people actually were so freaked out. They didn't want to come to school at all that Monday. Some people didn't come to school for an entire week, I believe. It was crazy. And at the football game that we had on the following day, the Saturday, I want to say not as many people showed up as they should have. Even for the parade, not as many people showed up as the past few years. So, moral of the story is, don't make a joke about shooting up a school, especially one with a fucking water gun or an actual gun. Don't fucking do that. You're an idiot. If you literally have that like mental aspect where you feel like you need to kill people, you need to shoot up a school or a grocery store or a park or whatever, please seek help. Please go to therapy. Please go to a rehab center. Do something. Just please don't do it. Again, I really hope this doesn't come out as me being disrespectful or joking about the victims, because this is not a joking matter. This is something that needs to be stopped. This is something that should not even be a thing, actually. But sadly, this is the world we live in. Again, I'm not going to say that gun control is the right option, because I am a firm believer in the Second Amendment to bear arms, or First Amendment. I don't remember, but you know which one I'm talking about. But anyway, this is not a joking matter. Just because I didn't have to fight for my life or was at actual risk doesn't mean that there aren't people who are in actual risk of dying in their school. This is supposed to be a place where we can learn, where we can grow and better our future. That doesn't mean that we should be put at risk and our life should be in danger. Please do not do this. If you genuinely need help, please seek it. Please, guys, I can't say I like this video. If you guys understood this video. If you guys watched this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social medias. Check out my TikToks at IBMissingFingers. And that's it, y'all.